Okay, today I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do a little build along. I've been meaning to try out my little random scenario generator for a while. So what I did was about a half an hour ago, I dialed it up and this is what I got. So I got a jungle or swamp, 30 by 30, pond or a pool in it as a water feature, a small homestead, atmosphere city, but I'm going to take that as more like a smog sort of because we're in a swamp. So I haven't gone back in and fixed that yet to not assign certain variables to certain scenarios, but that's okay. So cities are pretty smoggy and stuff, so I'll just make it a real foggy, misty swamp. I'll interpret it that way. So that's what I'm going to do. So what I've already done is assigned the map size here to 30 by 30. So we have that assigned. I haven't done anything for the atmosphere or anything yet. I went ahead and I made some swamp type trees, and I imported from my back in pack 1, I imported in the my swamp water and my swamp ground, and I just set those up. And then I also, because it's going to be a small homestead, there was nothing in the regular assets that I liked for kind of the idea I had in the back of my brain when this dialed up. Something popped in right away. So I went and I brought in a bridge, an old bridge that I'm going to use just to kind of jet out into the water from the homestead. So anyway, that's my idea. Now we're going to build this out. The pool of the pond is going to be pretty easy because it's going to be like a swamp water sort of area. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by taking the swamp water and I'm going to do a fill, and I'm just going to fill the whole ground with swamp water. Now I'm going to go back to paint, and there from the paint, now what I want to do is I want to go into, where would I have put that? It's not underwater, it would be under, oh, I think just under back of pack 1. Swamp ground, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to come in here now and I'm going to make some swampy ground, and let's just do this. I'm going to start just by going like that, fill this whole thing. Bring this out like this. Get that there. Bucket. Fill that. Come back to the individual. And I'm going to go this way with it. Alright. So now I've got a little bit of a swampy ground popping out here and there. We're going back and back 2. Now I want to come in here and I want to go to the ground. I want to get not the G grass, forest G grass. Let's just do this a little bit here. And we're going to just raise that up a hair. Perfect. Come over here. Same thing a little bit like this, I think. We just want to transition gently. And we're going to raise that up here too. No, I'm not going to raise that up. I'm just going to go a little bit around the outside here. Perfect. Okay. So now we just transition that out there. Now what I want to do is I want to come into here. objects, and I want to come into here and I want to go basic set, and I want to go outdoor buildings, and I'm just going to grab a little shack here. Put a little swamp shack in. There we go. Alright. Now I want to go here. We're going to rotate you. About like that. Move you over that way. You know what? I'm going to need more. Didn't give myself a huge space to work with, but I'm following with the map generated, so I'm only working with a 30 by 30 zone. But I want a little more to work with here. Okay, so now I'm going to come back to this and move it over here. Sure, that'll work. This one here. I'm going to rotate you around. And so we're going to rotate you around. Here we go. And I'm going to move him. So because we're working with a grid, I like to actually move things a little bit so that I'm not 100% square, because everything is square to begin with, utilizing a grid terrain layout system. So by turning things just off grid a little bit, I can actually kind of break up that goodness. Okay, there, we're going to come back to objects now. I'm going to come back into uncategorized. Where am I here? I don't know if it was in uncategorized. Where did I put it? It's closed basic set. Some trees, yeah, I put in trees. Alright, take you, clunk you down right there. Go back into moving things. And actually I want to rotate here. Wouldn't go like that with you. Perfect. Now I'm going to move you. Actually, I'm going to scale you down just a little bit. You're actually probably about the right size, but you're very tall there. So we do want it a little bit along there. Perfect. There we go. Now we can move that bad boy. Drop him to about there. Let's move that over. Something like that. Okay. So we got a working bridge in a location. That's probably pretty good. Let's go back to scale. Let's lengthen him a little bit more. This boy's getting pretty big now. No, what we're going to do instead is we're going to go right click, copy, right click, paste, and then we're going to just move them. rotate this way. Move this tree. So these trees I dropped in earlier simply because I had made them and I needed to set the textures right for them because I had imported them today. So I didn't do anything with them except prep them for use here. But I thought that I should let you know that. Try to line this bad boy up here. What I could have done here too is like group several of these together as a subgraphic. That's pretty good there. Okay, now I'm going to come over here, rotate that down a bit. I want to come back into my terrain painting. I'm going to grab my, where was that? I put that down in liquid. I put that under back in pack 1, swamp ground. Good show. Good show. Okay. So now that looks pretty good. So now what I want to do is I want to take this tree here and move you all the way over here. Bring them this way a little bit. Bring them that way. So we got right in the corner of the whole thing. We got a nice tree. We're going to rotate them though. Oh. Edit, undo. So I wanted to the green. That's all. So there we go. Perfect, I think. Okay, now I'm going to take this other tree and I'll move you. And put you over here by the house. This other tree, where's that one? I need another one, another tall tree in here. Okay. Bush. You can move this way. Move this way. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Objects. 1, 2, 3. Same tree. Little tree 1 and little tree 3. Okay. Move it up. Tree 1. Okay. Move it up. Alright, now I'm just going to line those up where I need them. Okay, one over there. Grab it. Okay. May have duplicated up on one of my trees here, but that's okay. Oh. One. And this one here. Maybe like that. Okay, here we go. Give some of that. Okay, now I'm just kind of zoom in here and see. Place you. Put you in this corner here. But I'm rotating now. So we get rotated. that way. I'm going to scale you down a bit here. Yeah, that's fine. A little bit behind the house. Move you down on the ground. Put you right on the ground. Bang. Perfect. Yeah, got some leaves there, so we have to rotate you a little bit here. That's fine. So that, move you. That ought to do me. Yeah, that's fine. I can work with that. Bang. Look at that. Zoom in here. That's gonna go up one, up one, up one, up one, up one. Perfect. Okay, that'll work. All right. So, let's see how this is working out here. Okay, right, take these. There. Perfect. Okay. Now this one going up. 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 That'll work, I think. Now this guy, get him lined up. Alrighty, we're good. Let's get this in now. Up. One up. One up. One up. One up. Alright, now I just want to give this a quick run through. So here we are. There's a little homestead. Got the bridge. Yeah, because I don't have a bounding box there, right? What is... Oh, I think I'm colliding on the tree, which is hovering up in the air anyway. Okay, so we got to fix that. That shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, I can walk across the ground, but I'm definitely hitting the bounding block for the willow tree, so we're just going to exit out of here. We're going to take a look at those. Yeah, first thing we gotta do is move these down a bit. Should be pretty good. Make sure that you're walking past those when you on the perfect. Okay, we get there, we get there. That one's still up in the air. Okay. Okay. That one's good. That one's on the ground. That one's on the ground. They're pretty good. Okay. So let's check out those bounding boxes. I was pretty sure that I had yep, there we go, there's the problem. Alright, so let's go shrink that one right in. Come on. Zoom in. I'm just going to position that. Oh, sorry, I'm not doing the rotation. Position. Okay. Now shrink the size down. And we're going to lower it down a little more here. Should be I'm going to have to make it a little bit bigger. Oh, I sent it way too low. It looked like it was in the wrong position, and you gotta be kind of careful with this. Alright. Looks pretty good now. Okay, we're just going to shrink it down now. Yep. Pretty good. That'll do. Okay. Sorry for having to waste your time with that. Let's just jump back in again. Make sure we can do what we got to do here. We're going to walk right to this tree. Walk across the bridge. Walk over to this tree. Perfect. Walk back across the bridge. Come back up. Make sure we pass through that bush. Yep. And that is just a bunch of green leaves. That's another bush that I made with a little bit of a stick on the ground. We're going to work with that in a minute. As you can see when I zoom in here, this from back in pack 1, this is just a kind of a slimy, swampy ground, right? And then it's got a normal map on it, but it's just to give you a bit of a swamp texture to work with. And then this is just a forest floor. Perfect, everything looks good. How's that tree in the back look? We're going to take an eyeball at that. Looks pretty good. Okay. Now let's just see what our performance meter shows. Not much. We're zoom out so that everything's being rendered in screen here. A little bit more spikes, but not bad. So as you can see in a 30 by 30 area, we're pretty good. Alright. We can close that out now. So we got our swamp water in there. So now one thing we want to do is we need to flush this out a little bit more. So what I want to do is take these, copy, paste, 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 paste. Alright, now let's move those around. Nope. Here we go, transform it into custom event. Spline. Rotate you a bit. And we're going to scale you down a bit. This one, scale you up a bit. Scale you down a bit. Give you a bit of a rotate here. Sure. Pretty good. And move you. Oops, sorry. Let's move you this way. And snap you out that way. Perfect. Okay. This one. Let's see what's in here. This one. Actually, I'll put you over next to the bridge. That stupid thing out of the way. Man, perfect. Now come over this way. A little more that way. Sure, that'll help. And we're going to come over. Did I put any on the other side here? This one. And we're going to plunk you right here. Perfect. Okay. Excellent. Alright, we got those in place. Now I'm going to add some kind of reeds and stuff in here. So there was lots of good, useful materials like that in the basic set. So we're just going to go into nature, plants, and then we're going to grab some grasses. And then under grasses, we got a bunch of different ones here. I don't know if that's the one I want. Grab some. Let's grab this over here. Sure. There. 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 Oh. Come on, zoom in. That's not what I'll put you. Okay, fine. Put you right there. Okay. Now I'm going to go to these. Okay. Now I'm going to go for some ferns and oats. I like to put ferns at the base of trees. So we're going to go in here. Stop one there. Stop one there. I think I need to put one corner of this house right here. Because I also like to use these things to make corners better. Okay, now I go to aquatic plants. And we're going to slap a few of these in here. Big old swamp lily pads. Put one there. Yeah, what you put there? There. Put here. Some of these things. Bang. 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 Okay. Bang there. Perfect. And what else am I missing? Put a couple there. 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 Okay. Cool. Alright, now we got a pretty good layout. A little bit of shrub, a little bit of brush, a couple of willow trees. Now I need to go to my select mode. I want to take out one of these. Copy. Over here. Paste. Now I'm going to scale that guy down. Perfect. Let's just anchor him to the ground now. Need to see. He's on the ground. Perfect. And I am going to rotate him a bit. Like that. And I'm going to scale him just height wise. You can shrink him to the ground. Perfect. I think I'm going to scale him out this way. And out that way. Just so he's a different tree. Because you could take, sorry, I was mumbling a little bit there. You could take a bunch of trees and just change them around, make them whatever you want. Okay, so now all I want to do to finish this out, I think, is I simply want to add some effects, some particles. We're going to go with, what have I got happening? I would have liked to have had, yeah, we're going to add fog. I wonder if I can make a green fog. Let me just quickly try this. I haven't tried this yet. Let me go into particles, basic set, effects, fog, edit, copy. Minimize. Paste. Under ID. Now I just want to see if I can go into this thing and change the color to a light green. I have no idea if that's even gonna work. Okay. Now we'll go into objects. Particles. Where did I put it? It's outside the basic set, it's just fog too. Okay. Cancel. Basic set. I don't know where to find it, so maybe I can move it into effects. Okay. Let's see if we got it there now. Okay. I guess not. I'll have to figure that out later. I haven't really played around with it too much, so we're gonna put a fog here, and we're gonna put a fog here. And we're gonna put a fog here, and we're gonna put a fog here. And then that way, the house isn't foggy. We got fog pretty much everywhere else. Now then, I want to put a sun ray shining down. Very sure. Okay, we'll play with that. All right. Now I want to go to map settings, go into rendering, and I want to make this. What do we got here? What can I use? I just want it dark. Bad weather. That looks pretty good. I could probably work with that. I don't know how that's going to turn up on your screen, but that'll work. Alright, cool. And then I got my sun rays down here on the homestead. to scale it, I think. Tone. We bring it in. That'll work. And then we remove it. And then you can just zoom out and rotate a bit. Let's just put it right about pretty good. That's about as good as I'm going to get, I think. So now what I want to do is gain definition, start settings, and plunk you down right there. Apply, OK. So now I think this is pretty much it. We're just going to give it a test play and see how she looks. Pretty dark in game here. Nice and misty. We got some light coming down. There's the bridge. Walk out to the middle of the bridge here. Let's look around. We got the swamp off in the distance. It might be just a bit too dark and misty. Like we're definitely getting that dark look, but we're looking like we're nighttime. So we're just going to change that. On the screen, it looks really good there. However, we're going to go to this bad weather, and I think what we're going to do is turn up maybe cloudy sky daytime. We're going to try that by default first. Just going to see how that works. That might be just the right amount, might be a bit too light. Well, there our sunlight shining down on us is working pretty good. We got our fog, you can see it. Walk out onto the bridge, there's our trees. Can I see that other tree? Let's walk a little further. No, I think it's just behind those bushes and its own bushes. If I come back this way, I should be able to see it. But there's all the nice lily pads and reeds and things. I'm just going to walk over there and see that. Look at all the bushes happening. Oh, we got something funky happening here. Okay, I got something up with the bark there that I did. I don't know what I did. I gotta touch that. Okay, let's just take a. I mean, it looks funny. Weird. It looks fine there too. Tree 1. It is tree 1, right? Resources. 3D stamps. And then that's tree 3. Tree 1. It looks pretty good to me. That's weird. It is using tree 3 material. Okay, let's go down to materials. Tree 3 material, and it is map no limit. It should be working. Alright, it's working there. It's just some weird glitch. Huh. Walk across the lily pads, through the swamp water. That one's working. Okay. So it's not quite dark enough for me. I'd like it a little darker with a little more green. since I couldn't make the green fog, I'll have to figure out how to do that for the future. But I'm going to go back into map settings here, move this on screen so you can see it. And I think what I want to do is just change the color. Pretty good there. Okay. Let's go cloudy daytime. Can I copy it? Copy. Paste. Cloudy daytime 2. And we're going to call this swamp. Yeah, swamp. That's fine. Color. Okay. Boom. That's fine. Intensity. Can I turn this up? Okay. Turn it down a bit. Pretty good there. Now worry about the shadow angles. Lights on in buildings. Sure. Oh, you disappeared. Don't disappear on me. Ambient color. Okay. And let's turn the ambient intensity up just a bit. Perfect. I don't know what IBL is. The environment maps because they're in IBL, image-based lighting. Okay. There. Okay. Fog. Use. Okay. Perfect. Alright, I think this is going to work. Let's give that a save and a test, and I think we've done our job. You know, this one's gone on a little long because I've been playing around. Like I said, it's a little longer. It's a build. Look at that. We got a light on in the building. We got our light rays coming down. Green fog in the surrounding now. A little more green in the light reflections. Trees look good. Ground looks good. Swamp water looks good. I'd say we've done, we did what we set out to do. Walk out here in the water. Now you'll notice I just used a terrain water. I didn't make a special colored water for a swamp water or anything. I could have done that too, but of course I'm trying to do a speed build, so I know this video's dragged on a little bit. It's not exactly a speed build. However, we're on the bridge. No, jump up on the bridge. There we go, down on the bridge. I like it. It's pretty good. I think we've done a great job here, people. And you have a great day, and I'm going to zoom out here, take a look at this 30 by 30 map. We, I believe, set out to do what we wanted to. We have a homestead on a 30 by 30 with a pool of water and swampy terrain. On that note, have a good one, and I will see you in the next video.